All right, so what did you love most about the game yesterday, Shawn? What jumped out at you?
Well, let's start off with winning. Those guys came out in the first half just pounding the Rams, and I thought with Aaron Donald being back, I was like, there's no way they're going to try to run down their throats. And they came out. Rob Kelly looked great in the first half. I love the way those guys were pulling. They were blocking them up front. They actually played with some passion and fire. It didn't look like a scrimmage.
Yeah.
And that was great. Chris Thompson, I think, is probably going to emerge as one of the top third down backs. And, I mean, the way this guy is playing, I was just like, man, this kid is a superstar. I'm glad he's on the team. And I was excited about that. I didn't like when we got in the red zone. One of the times down in the red zone, we tried to throw a fade to Chris Thompson and a fade to Josh Jackson, who hadn't played. And we running the ball. I was like, what are we doing? If that's a better team, then no, we didn't get nothing out of that. So, but then the second half, I thought that the defense and Josh punching the ball out looked good. Foster, all the guys on the defense side of the ball played a physical game. And when you're playing against a guy like Jared Goff, a young quarterback, you posted them, and they really made the Rams look like who we think they are, just a team that's going up and coming that has to develop. And I really like the way they flew around and ran to the ball. I mean, if we can play like that, and we have to play like that to be able to compete in the NFC East, you need guys to step up. Preston Smith, Ryan Kerrigan, those guys are looking like forces. You can play in the back end when you got guys like that up front, guys.
So, Shawn, you talked about the running game, and the running game obviously was very impressive yesterday. I was shocked by the total number of yards that they did get, the 229. But Kelly did get banged up, and now they're saying it could be a broken rib. And then Pirine came in. Pirine was actually really good, especially on that final drive. So I wanted to get your take on Pirine. And if Kelly is out for any extended period of time, are you confident with Pirine?
I am confident in Pirine. You notice that when they put him in the spread offense, and kind of something he was very familiar with at Oklahoma, he started to do better. So putting him back, and I like him. He's a tough, physical kid in the second half. And for running backs, it's about the catching the rhythm. You know, CP used to always talk about, I got to get at least 10 carries before I get into my rhythm. He'd always say, I'm going to break one early, but I need to get into my rhythm. Pirine is probably one of those guys. More carries and more touches he get, the more confidence he's going to get, the timing with the offensive line. And I was just so impressed with the guys up front, Laval, Big Trent. Those guys were pushing people around. And obviously, Aaron Donald is no joke. I would love to see that guy. If he's unhappy at the Rams, come to Washington. He could really help our defense. But he's a very impressive individual, and they blocked him all day.
Joined by Shawn Springs, former Redskin cornerback, all-pro cornerback. I know you were a big fan of D-Jax when he was here. What's your take on how much they missed the two guys, D-Jax and Pierre? Because to me, it just looks like the offense is just going to be different this year.
Well, I mean, looked like the receivers in the first half were non-existent. It was the running backs and tight ends. And I'm a little nervous about that, to be honest with you. I mean, it doesn't look like the Rams feared anybody out there that was going to run past them. You know, I mean, Terrell Pryor is a talent, and he can, but he got to catch the ball and have some drops in. But in the NFC East, when we come to our conference play, I mean, geez, you can't beat people just with a running back, Chris Thompson out of the backfield, and Jordan Reed. The receivers, I mean, we need D-Jax. Somebody has to emerge. I would like to see Crowder get a little more involved. I think he's a special talent, especially on third down. He's a guy you got to account for between him and Chris Thompson on third down. The Kirk's going to trust those guys, and you have Reed who can stretch the middle, but he got to be healthy. Mm-hmm. If he's not healthy, the guys on the outside are just guys to me.
Why you mentioned the red zone plays, those little fades? Why do you think they continue to go to those instead of just throwing across the middle or throwing a quick out? I mean, I would love to see the percentages of those working. It's got to be less than 10%.
Yeah, but if you're going to throw a fade to a guy like Terrell Pryor. That's when you actually use Terrell Pryor. Throwing Jordan Reed. Throw it to your 6'5" guys. Jump up. Now, the mismatch on Chris Thompson, but at the end of the day, I mean, I wouldn't even have went back to that. I would have went to that, you know, run game, this power game. That kind of confused me a little bit why they continue to go back to it. But if you're going to go back to it, then that obviously has to be where Reed and those guys show up, the bigger guys. Doxson, maybe Doxson when he's healthy. But Pryor and Reed for sure.
Mm-hmm. Let's talk about the defense and the secondary guys. I mean, Josh is doing Josh Norman things, punching the football out. That's what he does. Breeland's kind of up and down. You never know what you could get. But the guy that surprised me, and everyone hyped him up last year, and I was like, I don't see it. is Kendall Fuller, and he is playing like a monster so far.
Good football player. Good football player. And one of the plays that you'll remember, Woods had caught number 17 for the Rams, had caught a crossing route on Josh Norman.
Yeah.
And Fuller came off his man.
Right.
You know, a guy was supposed to run him off, came off his man, and really saved the first down. Came off his man,
Huge
smacked
play.
Woods. Great play. Now, that's football instincts. Like, I mean, that's not something that you can just take lightly. I mean, not a lot of guys, even playing 10 years, do stuff like that. And you can tell the kid the way he attacks bubble screens, avoiding the blocks, and wrapping up the receivers. I mean, this kid has come along. He is a perfect nickel back, and I think he has a bright future ahead of him. And Breland has to be careful, because if not, you know, he can also play on the outside too. So I think Breland is talented. I think Breland is stepping up, but this Fuller is a football player.
Right.